What's up folks, and welcome back to the garage. In this video my goal is to wire the new battery, which is located in the back of Chevy, and then I will try to tighten the belts, especially the alternator, and I hope we can do a short test drive in the end of this video. Next I will tell you more what I have here on the table. I have here on the table, I have some cables. This is 35 square millimeters. I read from internet, I googled, and there must be like 100,000 opinions what would be the best cable thickness, but I think this 35 should be enough in this phase because we are connecting this to the old wires. Then I have some connectors here and few meters of electric tape, and I think these are rubber grommets. I think they are called in English, but this is I think I will use these to make sure that the cables are safe. And we have actually already drilled some holes to the floor of Chevy, so let's go and see what we have already done. Yep, now we have 2 holes here on the floor, and I already painted them once, and the battery will come about here, and the cables will go up here through the floor, and these rubbers will come there also. So I want to make sure that the cables are in safe. I just have to wait, I think 1 hour or about 45 minutes to that paint to dry, so then we can continue this project. And while the paint is drying, I actually tightened the alternator's belt. I managed to get this bolt loose, and the second one is down, just a sec, down there, if you can see my finger. Sorry, the camera doesn't focus on there, but the second bolt is there. After that I managed to tighten the bolt, so now it's okay, but I can bet some money on that it won't hold for a long time. It will break any minute, I think. And as you can see, it's adjusted almost to the max, so it definitely needs new belt. The bolt was originally about here, so I tightened it that much. So I hope now we have solved the charging problem, but next I will have to figure out how to tighten these two belts still. But I let you know when I have solved this problem. Also, I had to take there's this air pipe, this part, it was here, so I have to remove it. So now I have enough space to operate. But I have to admit that this Chevy's engine bay is so tight that it's quite hard to do even a small job like this. So my salute all Chevy owners that you have this kind of car. This engine bay is really tight, but I hope I can learn how to service this engine. I think there might be some tricks and some things that I should know before I start doing the service, but I appreciate all your tips, so please give me some comments down below. Thank you very much. As you can see from my face and from my hand, there's grease even in my elbow. Like I said, the Chevy engine bay is quite tight. I will turn the camera so you will see more what I have done. I had to remove some other things away for example, this latch, or it's not latch, it's the opening mechanism, and then the fan cover, which was quite tight because there's this air conditioning system on the way. I think it's planned, this engine, so that there's no AC because I had to use some power to get it out. I hope I can get it back in one piece. Actually, I don't remember what I'm filmed last time, but I managed to tighten this alternator belt, and actually I managed to tighten somehow the power steering belt, which is there, but as you can see, it's not tight enough because I ran out of tightening. How would I say? I can't tighten it enough, and but the biggest problem is, I think this is the AC's compressor or vacuum pump, because now I have loosened that bolt, this bolt, and sorry, the third one, which is far away there. I had to use 2 extensions to reach that, and then I have loosened the fourth, which is here inside there. So now I think I should be able to adjust the pump, but it doesn't move at all. So I'm a little confused what to do, but I think I will think few hours because now I can go in the back of Chevy and continue the wiring project. Now the paint is dry, and I already put the first rubber on. It fits perfectly, and now the second one. I hope this goes as easily as the first one. Come on. Yes, perfect. Now I just have to put the cable or the wiring through these rubbers. I think I might use the brake grease to help this operation. Just a sec. I don't know if you hear me or see anything, but I already managed to put the first wire through, and here comes the second one. Just a sec. It's quite slippery. Come on. Quite slippery and quite tight. So I think it was wise to use the grease. Okay. The second one is a little bit tighter than the first one. But here it comes. Perfect. The battery will come about here. There's enough space to build 2 brackets for the battery, and the wires, they came nicely. Now I just have to put the connectors here on the both cables, and then I have to mark which is positive and which is the ground so I don't mix them. That's quite important. Yep, I think it's getting late, so I will continue tomorrow morning. Now 50% of wiring is done. As you can see, this should be now okay. Now I just have to connect these cables to those ones. I think I will use that old pipe which was under this car, My father used to cover the positive, actually the positive post with that pipe, so I think that would be a good idea to cover the positive cable, which I have marked already with the red tape. Now I have tightened already all the bolts. Okay, I'm still missing the fan cover and the pipe, the plastic pipe from here, but it should be ready for the test drive. But if you have a good advice how to tighten this vacuum pumps or AC's pumps belt, I would appreciate your comments down below. That would be a great, thank you very much, because now I have tightened 2 out of 3 belts. And next job is that I'm gonna change all the belts, so I hope I can manage to tighten also the vacuum pump. Alternator and power steering pump, I was able to tighten those belts, so that's okay. But I appreciate your advice or tips if you have some, so that would be nice. But hey, follow me, let's go under the car and check the connections. I think I managed to do this quite well. As you can see, cables go there, and I use this my father's old pipe to cover the positive cable, and the ground is following outside of that pipe, so I think this should be okay. And the connections, there's a heavy bolt, heavy duty bolt, and good amount of tape, so that should be okay. And now we will check the battery. Follow me. Now I have the connectors ready. I a little bit shortened the cables, but I left some extra if I have to move the battery a little bit. I will do also a video about making the brackets for the battery, but our test drive is so short and we drive so slow that I'm not going to attach this battery at the moment. Next I will connect the cables and then we will try to do the test drive. Now it's again moment of truth. I hope it will glow the blocks and start, so cross your fingers. So let's go. It's glowing the blocks, great. Now the alternator is at least spinning. As you can see, the air conditioning belt is totally loose. It will broke any minute, so that's why I won't go any closer. I will be filming from here. Next I will try to, or not try, I will measure if it's charging the battery. Yep, let's check the voltage. Yep, 12.81, so now it seems that it's not charging the battery. So I might need to take the alternator away and check at least the brushes, because the alternator is quite old and I don't know when the last owner, my father, changed the brushes, so it seems that it's not still charging. Now the test drive, as you can hear, the belt, at least one belt is screaming. So it definitely needs some tightening, but I think I have to order new belts for that job. Sorry. And we have a quite big noise here in the cabin because I'm missing the engine cover, so I will do only a short test drive. Now we will measure the voltage from the battery. Come on, come closer. Come on, closer. So you can see the numbers. And now it shows 12.89. So this tells me that the alternator is not working. So don't worry, there will be a lot of content also in the future, because next I will have to take the Chevy's alternator away. Next I have to build the brackets for the battery, and then I have to take the alternator, alternator. I have to take the alternator off and make sure on the wires that the brushes gone. That will be much easier than for example if there's a diode problem, because then I think I have to buy a new alternator, but I will figure that out also later. Thanks for watching. Please give me a thumbs up and comments down below, especially if you have some advice or tips for the belts. I already know that I should order very good quality belts. I try to find as good as I can. And if you have tips for the alternator, that would be great also. But thanks for watching. Remember the comments down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, from some reason, do it right away. Thank you. And also remember to press the bell. See you in the next video. Ta-da!